Skylar, do you have an idea of what this meeting is about?
No, Dad, I told you I didn't do anything wrong.
Good afternoon, Mr. Samuels. The reason I asked Skylar to leave was because I wanted to talk to you alone first. Skylar is a great student, but there have been some concerns. She comes into class and her eyes are bloodshot red. She also falls asleep in class. I've been noticing this behavior for about 2 weeks now. Her homework had been late and she has failed the past 2 tests. This behavior just doesn't seem like her.
Well, I'm not really sure what you are suggesting. I haven't noticed anything much different besides her friends. She has been hanging out with a different group than I'm used to seeing her with lately, but that's all.
Yes, that was another point I was going to bring up. This new group of friends she has is known to stir up trouble. 2 of them have already been involved in drug-related offenses. I know Skylar is a great girl and I just wanted to talk to you before I took administrative action.
Drug-related offenses? Are you suggesting that my daughter is involved in drugs? This is insane. She has never. We talked about the dangers of that and I can't believe this is what you are accusing her of.
No, I am not accusing her. I'm just saying the signs are apparent. Some of the effects of smoking marijuana is a change in eye color, hence the red rise in her school performance has decreased and she sleeps in class. I am only concerned for her well-being. She has so much potential and I don't want her to jeopardize her opportunities. Maybe if you ask she will tell you. I've already tried to talk to her about it once and the response wasn't great.
Well, sure, bring her in here and maybe I can get some answers out of her. I have to tell you that this is a big mistake and you have got the wrong student. This just isn't Skylar at all.
Sure. I'll go get her and I'm hoping you're right.
Skylar, come sit down. We need to talk.
Dad, I heard the whole conversation. You can't believe her. You just can't. I am not doing any of that horrible stuff and you know I'm not, Dad. You better not take her side. I'm your daughter.
Well, I'm not really sure what to believe. She said your new friends have already been involved in drug-related offenses. Did you know that? I didn't. Matter of fact, I've only met them one time. What happened to Lisa and Jade?
Don't worry about them. They aren't cool like my other friends are. Like I said, we are wasting our time. I've never smoked marijuana. Mrs. White just doesn't like me.
Please. Just come sit down. This isn't like you. Lisa and Jade are your best friends. Tell me what's going on. Please, just tell me what's going on with you. What's wrong, Skylar?
Okay, fine. I've just been so stressed out lately ever since you and Mom told me about the divorce. It just hasn't been easy. No one understands me and my new friends do. Sure, I may have tried marijuana but I'm not going to die from it, so I don't understand what the big deal is.
Skylar, we have talked about this a million times. The things that are happening between your mother and I is not your fault. I told you to come to me. Drugs are not the answer. Do you know how dangerous it could be for your health?
Everybody is so uptight about it. I don't know why. If it was so dangerous, all these states wouldn't legalize it. It relaxes me and my stress goes away.
Sure, but only temporarily, Skylar. There are other ways to relieve stress. Play a sport, join an afternoon activity, something. Marijuana has already affected you. You've failed 2 tests and you fall asleep in class. Did you know it causes anxiety, and increases your risk for depression and suicidal thoughts? You are also irritating your lungs as well. Plus you may want to experiment with other things since you have tried it now. I just don't want you to mess up your chances for achieving what I know you can achieve. Plus it is still illegal in this state, which means if caught you will go to jail. Is that where you want to end up? Although you can't die, it does impair your decision-making skills, which can cause you to injure yourself or make a not-so-smart decision. Your mother and I have raised you better than that. You need to be grateful Mrs. White told me about it first, and not the school administrator.
I guess you're right, Dad. Jail is a place I most certainly don't want to end up. I am sorry. I didn't mean to disappoint you. I was just angry at you and Mom. Now I know I can't talk to you about anything. Maybe I'll join drama club and I guess I'll apologize to Mrs. White. I'm sorry. It won't ever happen again. I felt too weird afterwards anyway. I love you, Dad.
I love you too, Skylar. Plus I know it won't. You are grounded for the next 3 months and you are not allowed to hang out with your new friends anymore either. Now go apologize to Mrs. White so we can go home. These desks are making my legs cramp. Ha.
Mrs. White, I'm sorry. I know that I have been acting different in class and you were right. I was stressing out and I just thought it was cool and I wanted to fit in. It won't happen again.
Skylar, I accept your apology. I know you're a good student, and I was concerned. I only want the best for you, but now that you have been warned, the next time I suspect something, I will have to alert the administrators. Now meet me here tomorrow morning so we can discuss your makeup work. Have a great evening.
Okay, see you tomorrow. Thanks again.
In 2012, 45.3% of U.S. 12th graders reported using marijuana once and 22.9% used in the previous 30 days. If you notice strange behavior with a student that suggests marijuana use, make sure to follow the proper protocol for your school. Although there hasn't been any research where deaths can be caused directly from marijuana, it is still addicting. In addition to opening the gateway for other drugs such as cocaine. If you know anyone in need of help, you can contact the Substance Abuse Treatment Facility locator at 1-800-662-HELP. For more information on marijuana use and its effects on teens, you can visit teens.droolabuse.gov or learn about marijuana.org.